Margaret Atwood. Now, I've never watched The Handmaid's Tale. I watched the film version years ago. Had Jodie Richardson in it, I think, who passed away. Here's Jodie. That's the one who passed away. Yeah. But anyway, interesting film. It's up there with, like, the book is anyway. They say read 1984, Brave New World, and Handmaid's Tale. Now she's writing a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Now the only reason I even clicked on this or took interest in this, because immediately I was like, it's gonna have some Donald Trump reference now, isn't it? And it's just gonna make it seem like a pointless endeavor. I said I haven't seen the TV show. It's doing well. They think it's because of the Me Too era and Donald Trump that it's doing well. Who cares what it's probably doing well because it's okay. You know what I mean? God, this is what made me cringe. Like, Margaret Atwood is writing a sequel to a novel, The Handmaid's Tale, inspired by the state of the modern world. The landmark 1985 book about life under a totalitarian regime in the US became a hit TV drama in 2017. In a message, Atwood wrote, "Dear readers, everything you've ever asked me about Gilead and its inner workings is the inspiration for this book. Well, almost everything. The other inspiration is the world we've been living in." The sequel, to be titled The Testaments, will be published on the 10th of September 2019. So that's in a year. Canadian author said it would be set 15 years after the end of the original book, which has become a feminist classic and would be narrated by 3 female characters. She didn't mention Donald Trump, but the press release noted that The Handmaid's Tale had become a symbol of the movement against him, standing for female empowerment and resistance in the face of misogyny and the rolling back of women's rights around the world. So, all I wanted to add is, she didn't mention Donald Trump. It's like, why is Donald Trump the catalyst for this sudden anti-misogynist, for this sudden uprising against men, this sudden feminist explosion going, oh, women's rights. It's like, it's just total political fucking bullshit. Like, the guy said 11 years ago, grab her by the pussy. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing about this. Alright, the guy's had sex with a porn star and paid her off. He's a billionaire. What do you expect him to do? What do you think billionaires do? What do you think you do if you were a billionaire? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what, this is the reason? If he hadn't have won, no one would care about this stuff. It's bullshit. Whether Margaret Atwood will write a sequel to it or not, who knows? Who knows what she's really thinking? Perhaps, I think most likely her publisher would have been, there's some extra interest in your book because of the TV show. Maybe you should think about doing a second book, Probably got a nice little check for it. She's an old bird. She's an old gal. Gotta get that money while you can, baby. Oh, sorry, call you baby. No, I'm joking. But, if Hillary Clinton had got in power, think we'd be talking about this fucking nonsense? No, we wouldn't. Which is the most diabolical thing to think of. Is like the amount of people she suppressed that came forward accusing her husband of being a rapist. She slut shamed Monica Lewinsky. Monica Lewinsky was fucking 20. She was 20 or 22. She was young as fuck. He was the president of the United States. Imagine, like, what were you doing when you were 20 or 22? What were you doing? You noshing off presidents? No. You were getting persuaded to nosh off someone way less than that. Some fucking donut douchebag with this piece of shit clapped out Nova pull up to you. Alright, bitch, wanna come fucking suck eye off? Yeah, sure. Do you know what I mean? Not the president of the United States. The leader of the free world says, hey, you wanna come nosh off my dick? And she did. And she slut shamed her. Hillary fucking Clinton. Man, her wardrobe is full of so many evil skeletons. It's unbearable. This woman And she has the nerve and the audacity to blame everything on misogyny and everything. Like, no. Hillary Clinton is not the champion of women. Hell no. If she'd become the first woman president, it would have been a step backwards. Because the only reason the only reason people would celebrate is because she was a woman. So such a terrible reason to celebrate. Do you know what I mean? Margaret Thatcher was a fucking first female prime minister. A lot of people celebrate that. A lot of people don't like it. But do you know what Margaret Thatcher's see, I'm losing words. Her legacy is built on the people that either loved her or the people that fucking hated her. Very polarizing. On the one hand, you have staunch Thatcherites who think she's the greatest thing to ever happen to the country, and on the other hand, you have people who are totally anti-Thatcher who think she was the worst thing to happen in the country. But the main thing is, the fact that she's a woman is not relevant at all. But Hillary Clinton would just be remembered as being a woman, because that's all she has going for her. If that's the only thing that's going for you, where you are the same as 50% of the global population, yeah, you're a duff fuck. You're just dud. You're a dud person. Clearly, that's the only thing. I'm a woman. I'm the most qualified. It's like, you're the most boring candidate. But really, that's all you've got. I'm also a corporate whore, and I'm pure evil. I laughed at the death of Gaddafi. I was caught, like, the amount, just look into it. I'm not going to go into the whole reason why Hillary Clinton is just a terrible human being. But you know what I mean? She's not a champion for women. Not in a not by a very, very huge stretch of the imagination. But if she become president, we wouldn't be talking about none of this shit. Seriously. God damn it. God. When Donald Trump said he'd grab a girl by the pussy. Jesus Christ. There's world leaders right now who done fuck, like, oh my God. It's the only reason is because he became president. If he wasn't president, no one would give a shit. We'd be having Hillary Clinton in charge. And her only achievement of any note would be the fact she was a woman and she was president at the same time. Because she has nothing else. Do you see what I'm saying? Nonsense. Cut it out. Do better.